welcome to CEO.CA's Inside the Boardroom. I'm Rachel Lee, and today we're with Graham Downs, President and CEO of Cascadia Minerals, traded on the venture exchange as CAM. Graham, thanks for being here again.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So before we get into your latest drill results, I would love to go over the key highlights of the company. Last time you were here, we learned that ATEC's former management team, including yourself, is behind Cascadia, and also that you've got significant shareholders like Hecla. What else do you want my audience to know first?
Yeah, since we last talked, we actually have a very good shareholder base. I think what's up new there is that we actually, Hecla is one of our largest shareholders. Barrick Gold is also one of our largest shareholders, kind of a legacy from the ATEC days as well. And Michael Gentili has recently just come over 10% of the shares of the company as well. So we've got a really nice solid set of shareholders there, a lot of high net worth shareholders as well. And then management make up kind of the rest, and then some legacy shareholders from the ATEC days. So, we're got a well-structured company. We're looking at copper and gold in British Columbia and the Yukon. So that's kind of where we're at. We made the discovery last year, and we just finished our phase 1 drilling at Catch, one of our projects, just recently.
And you just hit about a year of the company's age, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So let's go into your drill results next. You drilled 315 meters at the Catch property. Can you go over the objectives for this first phase of your program?
Yeah, thank you. So like you said, we just finished the phase 1 project because I think one thing that's important to remember prior to this set of drilling, the first ever diamond drill holes on this project were done last year by us, and where we made the discovery. So that's a really important piece to our company and the Catch project itself, in that this is not an old story. It's a brand new copper gold porphyry discovery, and that's really important. So we made the discovery last year, and we had some really nice geophysics that was done as well. And 315 meters to the east, we had another nice IP anomaly there. So it was a bit of a bold step out to go that far. You typically don't do that, but we went for it. And again, we got about over 100 meters of 0.37 copper and 0.22 gold within a broader section of copper and gold as well. So just a really good step out there. We did a couple other holes, one off that pad as well, and then one off the discovery pad. What that did, and kind of going back to your objectives question, is that we kind of now, with 5 holes at the Spark Zone, we now know what direction to go to. And that's an important piece. That porphyries aren't discovered typically on your first or second hole. They take a number of holes. You need to vector in to what's called the hotter area, the potassic core, where you get into these really high grades. The grades we have so far are good. They're great, and we're not even in the potassic zone. So we're definitely onto something. We now just know which way to go. Drills just started drilling again on phase 2 drilling at the Spark Zone on the Catch property. So that just started again, and it's going to be to the southeast along the trend that we've identified.
Great. So we'll be following along for phase 2. Before we go, can we also touch on some of your other projects as well? Of course, we talked about Yukon right now, but projects in BC?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one thing I do want to do, we just put out news this morning as well, and we found what's called the Amp Zone, which is a kilometer north of the Spark Zone, where we have the copper gold discovery, and we have an outcrop sample, the highest grade gold outcrop sample I've ever seen in my 20 plus years in the Yukon. We've got almost 1,100 grams gold and almost 300 grams silver out of an outcrop sample, and that wasn't a high graded piece. It was just taking off the sample off the side of the outcrop. Another one just a couple meters away was about over an ounce. So, and you see this in porphyry systems. You see your porphyry, and sometimes you get these epithermal precious metal systems right adjacent to them, where they telescope off. We're extremely fortunate to that. I actually we got a sample back from the ALS Chemex that actually gave us a remnant gold from that sample from the assay, which is just absolutely incredible. It's amazing. So, the Catch property is large. It's got multiple targets that are distinct and could be standalone deposits. So we couldn't be happier at Catch. To your question about the Pill down in BC, we're doing about close to 2,000 meters of drilling down there. It's another copper gold project. It has epithermal targets as well. It's road accessible. It's in the heart of the Toodoggone. Centerra is working there. Freeport McMoran, Thesis. So we're right in the heart of that. And we're about 550 meters into our first hole. We should finish 2 holes in the next couple weeks here. Beautiful geophysical target. So we're excited about that. And then we have a bunch of other staked copper gold exploration targets that we staked ourselves. We own them 100%. So I think one of the big takeaways is we're finding more. We're advancing these projects. We're finding new targets, high-grade gold targets as well. We have a lot going on down in Pill. And it's really exciting times and lots of great stuff coming, lots of news.
And before we end it off here, especially for folks who are completely new to Cascadia Minerals, in your own words, why look at this junior exploration company compared to the other juniors that are in Yukon or BC?
Well, I think one thing is that we are new, we're well structured, and we have some amazing assets. I think it's, with the Catch, I mean, this is a brand new discovery in North America. This just doesn't happen very often anymore. So, that with the amount of opportunities or shots, if you will, be it Pill drilling, Catch drilling, the other targets, other things that we're kind of looking at as well, there's a lot of different opportunities for us to create value for our shareholders. And by having a very well-structured, good shareholder investor base, when we do get recognized, and we're seeing that today in the market, it should be torquey and should hopefully do well for our shareholders. At least that's what we're trying to.
Okay, and that was Graham Downs of Cascadia Minerals. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe for more content just like this one. Thanks for watching.